Assalamualaikum and hi guys. So, welcome back ke dalam Borak Santai live talk show yang kita akan membincangkan teknologi, isu semasa dan kehidupan. Jadi, topik-topik yang ada ni memang sangat-sangat menarik dan cukup dekat dengan anda semua. Jadi, untuk mereka ataupun anda semua yang baru saja menjumpai channel ni, jangan lupa untuk subscribe, tekan button loceng tu, komen bila korang tengok this recording in the future. And also untuk korang yang ada dekat live malam ni, jangan lupa untuk leave the comment. Boleh tanya soalan, boleh berikan pendapat dan sebagainya untuk kami keudarakan anda punya soalan. Jadi untuk korang semua, hari ni kita fly jauh. Kita fly jauh sampai ke Rusia. Jadi disebabkan kita fly jauh sampai ke Rusia, kita takkan dapat untuk bersama dengan lebih lama. Mungkin kita akan sekejap je, dalam 9.45 kita akan habis maybe, sebab yelah kita dah sampai Rusia, kita nak kena balik. Tak boleh lah lama sangat kan.
Pergi aja balik hari.
Sampai 9.45 je lah. 9.45 malam ni. Jadi tak apa. Untuk korang semua, malam ni kita tak akan ada rehat. Kita akan bantai sampai habis. Sampai 9.45. So, hari ni special guest kita daripada Russia guys. Daripada Russia, tapi dia budak Malaysia lah. Of course dia budak Malaysia. So dia sampai kat Russia. I'm afraid dia tak boleh nak cakap Malaysia lagi dah. So kita cuba tanya dalam Russia, tapi saya tak boleh. So apa khabar Lukman?
Hai Nazim, dia bukanlah malangnya tapi masih boleh berbahasa Melayu lah, tapi tidak begitu fasih. So kat situ kita akan campur. Saya lah akan campur sikit lah. Most of it I will speak in English lah. Most of it lah.
It's okay.
Alright, baik. Jadi hari ni kita akan dengarkan sedikit sebanyak sharing berkenaan dengan Rusia. Kita akan dengar macam mana kehidupan dekat Rusia ni. Mungkin ada antara korang yang tertanya-tanya, boleh leave the comment below. Boleh tanya ke ataupun rasa macam aku tak pernah pergi Rusia lah. Rusia ni macam mana sebenarnya kan? Aku takut lah nak pergi Rusia. Tak tahulah Rusia ni macam mana sebenarnya kan. Maybe korang boleh ada pendapat tu ke apa. Korang nak leave the comment dekat bawah. Okay? So, kita teruskan untuk kita bagi ruang kepada kita punya saudara Lukman untuk ceritakan. Mungkin boleh ceritakan sikit sebanyak lah. Kenapa Rusia? Itu dia punya soalan. Baik. Silakan.
Alright then. So kenapa Rusia? Why Russia? So basically the reason kenapa Russia in the first place is because you need to understand tau, medic all around the world, kita tahu medic is very costly. Memang mahal lah dia punya fee. But apparently rezeki Tuhan lah, right? So like tiba-tiba terbuka pintu, here's a affordable, it's not cheap but it's affordable amount of fee that you have to pay nak jadi doktor. You have to pay to have in to masuk lah medical course and whatnot semua tu. Okay, so shout out to Falcon company Falcon, something like that. I can't remember the full name, but it's Falcon company. So this company basically dia buka cawangan everything semua tu. So dia panggil anyone that is interested in taking courses in maybe aviation, medical, and there's even chances to go to Korea at the same time. Okay, so pengalaman first time nak pergi Russia tu, honestly it's nerve wracking because we know that, kita tahulah yang Russia ni we weren't exposed to the beauty of Russia. We only know that Russia is a big country and it's either tentera, kereta kebal and those kind of military things, right? That's the first thing that you're gonna have in mind when you are like step in Russia in the first place. Okay lah. So it's quite nervous lah. Maybe I'm gonna like become a communist ke apa everything semua tu, but I'm not gonna talk about it. It's a very what do you call that, sensitive issue. So macam tak lah. Okay, so so basically if you want to go to Russia, it's not willy-nilly, macam senang for you to like, hey, tomorrow I want to go to Russia. Hey, tomorrow I'm going to book my ticket to Russia. Nah, it's not that easy. So, like I said just now, we are not exposed to Russia is because that tourism isn't their first way of economy, I would say. So if you want to go to Russia, you have to like receive an invitation letter tau. So apparently, if you want to study in Russia, everything smooth too, it's better to have like a third party, meaning the people that would help you to help with your visa, to help you with your passport and whatnot, smooth too, because invitation letter, everything semua, it's a very complicated, very complicated punya process, to be honest. It takes time, mahal pun mahal juga, they say. So it's like, yeah, it's nerve-wracking, to be honest. Okay, so first thing sampai kat Russia, time tu dah ada pit stop, whatnot, everything smooth tu. Kita orang sampai Domodedovo punya airport. It's like an airport in Moscow. Okay, so my place of study is Kursk, so macam another state. Moscow is another state. So in order to go to Kursk, it takes like 6 to 7 hours macam balik Kelantan with jam, something like that. But the thing here is, it's not jam. It's like legit a very long journey because it's a very big country, the biggest country in our world, right? So macam the states memang jauh-jauh tau, which is with each other. It may take like 5 to 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours of journey. So most of Russians, if they want to travel by plane or by train, but I'm going to put that aside for first because I nak cerita, because I want to like tell you guys how are my travels to Moscow. Okay, so being in Kursk, the first thing sampai dekat airport, it's snowing. So me myself, because I have never went to any how to say these European countries lah, I say. So when you look at snow, you're like happy though. The mood, the feelings, everything so macam like happy you see snow. So macam it's like falling down though. So macam main dengan the fog tu, everything semua tu. First time you be in Russia, everything semua tu. So it's a journey. It's a journey, 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours, 6 to 7 hours punya journey. So dah sampai Russia, we have to like put our things in the dormitories and whatnot. So here's the thing about Russia. People, if you want to go to Russia, you have to learn how to speak Russian. They're not gonna speak English with you. So that's the catch. Because I thought that Russians could speak English. So when I arrived there, all of them were speaking fully Russian. So I was like, this is going to be a pain lah, to be honest, because you bayangkan, my seniors, time tu at least seniors were like very good, very fluent in speaking Russian, right? So they help us like, oh, you want to buy this, you have to say this and that. So the first thing bahasa yang kita orang tahu, the first new baby words that we learn, it's either suka beliat and also spasiba, privyet. That's the 3 things lah if you wanna. But don't say the first one. I'm just messing with you guys. Don't say the first one. If you say the first one, you're not gonna say the day of next day. I'm telling you, don't say the first one.
I can't even remember the first words.
Okay, that's why I put it in a fast-paced motion, so you guys like maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. So macam I'm safe there.
Boleh reverse balik.
Boleh reverse balik. Oh my goodness, saya lupa. Okay.
Tapi orang tak faham pun.
Orang tak faham pun kan. Okay lah. Tapi takut sebab benda tu kan famous. The word itself is famous, tapi orang kita sebut tu salah. So macam kat situ, okay lah, tak ada masalah. Tak apalah, okay lah, macam tu lah. You bayangkan the moment that we start, like bila after orientation week, we have to be on our own. Kalau Daniel boleh tengok kat comment, if my friends from Russia, boleh jugalah, you guys can put you guys punya pengalaman, kita punya first pengalaman dekat Russia. Anda tengah juga, diorang pun nak tahu juga how is it like to be Malaysians that travels to Russia without even knowing the language and how they act. Okay. So I've told about Russians being not able to speak English. Problem, a very big problem. Nak tanya simple je. boleh nak plastik boleh. Like, can I have like a piece of plastic? But you don't know how to speak in Russian. So macam kita dah jadi macam ni lah. Eta, da, nyet. That's the thing. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's da, eta, nyet. Da is yes, eta is this, nyet is no. So it's like eta, da, eta, nyet. Something like that. Because you don't know the word. So it's like, and then at that point sebab seniors pun tak bagi tahu. Actually there's Google Translate. Google Translate is gonna help you guys, I'm telling you.
Tapi dia tak ada
So
persen
you gotta install it in your brain lah.
I'm telling you, like after some time not returning back to Russia kan, I'm sure that most of my friends yang ada kat Malaysia sekarang ni, yang still dekat Rusia, tabah 15 September you guys had physical class, bertabah lah ya. But for those yang stay kat Malaysia, kita orang tak boleh cakap Russian that fluently lah. The people that I know can speak fluent Russian, balik Malaysia terus что? Да? Это? Нет? Something like that. So that's the, if you don't speak the language, you are gonna forget it. So that's what can I say? What I can say is a mistake for me because I'm not using Russian that well. But siapa je nak cakap Russian dengan kan? So macam lagi time COVID, there's no people to talk to.
Yeah, I get it. Yes. Alright. Jadi terima kasih Lukman. Itu sikit je baru kita dengar. Jadi korang nak dengarkan lagi. Mungkin korang yang ada sekarang ni, yang tengah tengok recording ataupun korang yang tengah tengok live sekarang ni, terima kasih sebab sudi luangkan masa korang dekat sini. Dan juga untuk anda yang ada di podcast, korang yang tengah dengar podcast ni dekat Spotify, dekat Google Podcast dan sebagainya, terima kasih kerana luangkan masa anda. Anda punya support amat kami hargai. Jadi mungkin kita boleh teruskan lagi dengan beberapa soalan lagi. Mungkin Daniel ada soalan. Jadi Daniel,
okey, kita nak keluarkan dulu soalan daripada Yusri Jaafar. Apa cabaran di Rusia yang paling takkan lupa? Boleh
okay,
silakan.
so first thing first. Hi bro, hang tengok kat mana ni bro? Okay, tu first lah Okay. Secondly, cabaran kat Russia, firstly, number one, I would say language. Language is a very big barrier. Second is, I wouldn't say religion because kita still boleh amalkan our religion, but it couldn't be besar-besaran. If for instance benda tu besar-besaran, police will get involved. If for instance kita buat charity work kan, contohlah, that one time tu I went for a charity work under Imam. It's like a Muslim association in our university. So time tu we didn't know that, I didn't know that benda tu tak boleh besar-besaran. So some certain people, they're not okay with it, you know. So number two is religion, but solat everything semua tu you can do it in your dormitory, and then there's surau dekat apartment tu dah jadi macam hostel lah. So there's tempat ruang yang solat kat situ. Third would be the food. Honestly, food is so hard to get there, especially the ones that are halal, to be honest. But I'm not saying that we can't get food, but people tend to sometimes beli, sometimes tak, sometimes sebab sometimes mahal, right? So macam it depends on the people. But sometimes kita orang kena masak sendiri. But you bayangkan lah, my first time there, not being able to cook, that's number one. And then but my parents dah pack lah like this easy made microwave punya food. So it's helpful jugalah. Okay, so third is food. Fourth is the people. I'm not saying that they're not nice. I'm saying they're strict in their own way. Meaning that, for instance, okay lah, we Asians, especially we Malaysians, I'm telling you, we tend to smile a lot, right? We tend to smile. If you don't smile, it means that you're not polite. I mean, like, people don't like you, maybe something like that.
Sombong lah,
But,
sombong.
Sombong lah. Thing is, in Russia, if you smile a lot, it means you're a joker. Meaning, you can't be serious. You can't be serious on tak boleh jadi responsible lah, something like that. If you keep on smiling, keep on laughing, right, without no reason, if you smile, sebab kita kadang kita smile without no reason, right, so macam for them it's a sign of, bahasa kasarnya, stupidity lah, sign of stupidity. That's how Russians are. And also they can't speak English, so kat situ eta da niet, time wala wala. 3 benda je kita orang boleh cakap time tu. Okay, thank you Mr. Yusri.
Okay, saya ada soalan lah.
Alright.
Kita ke Rusia daripada KLIA kan,
Alright.
flight. Flight carrier apa yang biasa pakai?
Okay, so there's lots of it. There's Qatar, there's Turkish Airways, there's Thai Airlines. Hari tu kita orang pernah naik Thai Airlines. Emirates.
Emirates, bangsawan.
It's not me, it's my friends, you know. I'm just like, you know, naik Thai Airlines pun Thai Airlines lah, asalkan like sampai, something like that, you know. Asalkan sampai.
Dia direct flight ke ada transit?
Okay, so there's 2 choices, but I prefer the first one, which is having transits. Okay, so transit wise, yang I'm not sure about the others lah, because ada certain tak tahu macam mana dia boleh transit dekat London, something like that. I'm not sure because I've never done that and it's very costly. So macam memang tak boleh pun. So it's fine. So the first transit that we went was Dubai. Very big airport. Very luxurious airport lah. Memang cantik. It's McDonald's dia mahal. Foods there is so expensive. So kita orang transit from Dubai, then we pergi Domodedovo, the airport in Russia, the main airport.
Yang tu flight sama juga
Yes and no, but certain times macam, for instance lah, you pergi Thai Airlines kan. First you pergi Thai Airlines, you pergi Thailand, and then like some certain cases nanti you naik Emirates ke apa ke. So dia macam kat situ, sometimes you have to like have 2 different tickets. I'm not sure because I've never done it. So if my friends yang pernah buat benda macam tu, so please kita share. Alright. Okay.
Alright, baik. So macam Lukman kata tadi kan, Lukman kata pergi sana under company kan. So it's like scholarships, right?
No, it's a will you say a personal fund, something like that lah, I would say. I think it's like family, Ma and Pa foundation, something like that lah. Ma and Pa punya scholarship, mother and father punya scholarship, something like that. You can say that.
I see. Alright. So maybe is that mungkin ada apa-apa jalan lain untuk orang pergi ke Russia. Maybe orang rasa macam, oh, aku nak study ke Russia ni, tapi aku tak tahu aku nak ambil apa professional things yang, I mean like bila orang pergi Russia, they know people pergi sana because of that thing. So like India ataupun apa nama tu Indonesia is because of medic. We go to Japan ke ataupun US because of engineering, maybe Italy, German and so on. So maybe boleh Lukman share kat Russia ni apa yang paling famous, course yang paling famous untuk international students.
Okay, so to be honest lah, I'll be very very honest to you guys kan. I didn't know that medicine, medical course you can take it in Russia. I didn't know that. Because selalunya the first thing that you dengar kan, if Russia punya budak aviation, budak engineering, something like that. So but the most famous I would say course in Russia would be like I said, what do you call that? Flight engineering, aviation. And also medical. Medical ni rupanya pun famous, but we didn't know. Kita tak tahu. We don't know what is happening in Russia, right? So I pun baru tahu, oh, medical is a thing there, because kat sana diorang ajar medical lah. Diorang ajar cara like lagi orang kata not that advanced, but contohnya lah, if for instance a situation that hospital tu fully blackout kan, there's ways that you can do without the instruments. That's going to learn in Russia. Sebab Russia ni dia more to macam hands on, askar kan. They're more to wars
Yeah.
and whatnot semua tu. So diorang mahir dengan tangan diorang. So that I have to credit to them lah.
Yeah. So you're gonna have that good tangan punya skills lah
Oh
kan.
yeah, you know the technical and mechanical skills that I'm gonna get then. So macam that is the thing that I aim the most in Russia lah. The technical part. Knowledge tu memang lah, but the hands-on is to me is the most important thing lah. To me, to certain people knowledge macam tu lah.
I see. Faham. That's a great thing lah. That's a new thing untuk kita tahu. Dan untuk korang yang kat luar sana pun, it's a new thing. Maybe ada ke antara korang yang dah tahu kan. Kalau korang dah tahu ke apa, boleh leave the comment below. Maybe kalau korang ada yang tak tahu ke apa, rasa macam, oh, ni baru tahu lah. Macam, tak tahu pula Russia ada medik. Maybe korang boleh leave the comment below. Maybe now kita move dekat Daniel. Maybe Daniel ada lagi soalan. Kita passing around.
Okay, kita ada lagi satu daripada penonton kita, iaitu daripada Mat Hafiz Shah. Senang tak nak pick up Russian as in the language?
Okay, thank you Mr. Hafiz, or known as Bonzer. Thank you. Okay, alright. Okay, so the question is it easy to learn Russian kan? Okay, senang, I would say, if you're not that good in English, it will affect in your Russian language, because Russian punya language is so hard. They have like 6 cases where different verbs, pronunciation, everything semua tu dah ada in 6 cases. So kat situ, if you don't have basic English that you can understand adjectives, plural, everything semua tu, it's really hard for you to understand Russian. But I think for Mr. Hafiz, I think you don't have any problem lah regarding to speak in Russian. Itu kita boleh discuss tepi lah. We can make classes, no worries. We can make classes.
Alright. Okay, maybe dia kata is it hard to pick up English pula. Is it hard to pick up Russian punya language kan? Maybe is it hard to make a pickup line for the girls in Russia?
No, about pickup lines. Nah, if you're going to Russia, then it's fine. But if me going to Russia and do those pickup lines, I'm gonna be ignored. Like
friendzone.
Russians they see like, you know, I'm smaller in like stature tau. So these Russian people, they are like legit tall. They're legit tall lah basically. So at that point, so kalau contohnya kita yang kecil-kecil ni datang kan, kita buat pick up line, tak rasa pelik ke? Tapi Nazim pergi, mungkin like on par with their size and their height. I think boleh lah if you want to do it, because Kalam is so hard.
That's why I'm not in Russia.
Oh. Russian girls. Alright.
So so seronok lah kita dengar kan. Kita dengar macam pengalaman dia kan. Mungkin ada antara korang yang nak sambung medik ke dekat Russia, rasa macam bolehlah consider lepas ni asyik pergi macam Japan, South Korea, maybe US ke UK dan sebagainya. Maybe korang nak consider pergi Russia. Maybe korang boleh consider. Hari tu kita dah consider tempat lain tak? Taiwan. Hari tu kita dah consider pergi Taiwan. Maybe antara korang tak tahu, yang baru terjumpa channel ni, korang boleh pergi tengok dekat video-video lama kita orang, ada satu sharing berkenaan dengan Taiwan. So kita tak pilih orang tempat-tempat yang mainstream. Maybe macam biasa-biasa ke apa orang biasa dengar kan, UK dah biasa dah, komuniti Melayu dekat UK dah banyak dah. Tapi maybe kita dengar macam okay, Russia. What is it feels like in Russia? Okay. So maybe soalan lain adalah, mungkin kita boleh describe sikit kan Lukman, macam mana dia punya weather ataupun dia punya time zone. Mungkin dia macam dia punya siang tu panjang ke? Kalau korang berpuasa tu, korang nak kena puasa sampai berapa jam ke kan? Maybe Lukman boleh share.
Alright, okay. So nak tambah lah tadi kan, mainstream whatnot semua tu kan, I agree tau. Because in order for you to nak masuk Russia in the first place, ada dua reason je. You kerja ataupun you belajar. Kerja memang confirm I disagree if you want to work there, but if you want to work there then it's fine. But selalunya belajar lah. I mean, in order for you to masuk Russia, just dua benda tu je. So pergi lah Russia. If you want to go to Russia, okay. So speaking about time zones, how's the weather there? Okay, so time zone-nya beza kita dengan kat Malaysia adalah 5 jam. So diorang 5 jam lebih lambat. So right now sekarang 9.27 kita. So kat sana dalam 4.27 lah PM. So dalam petang, 4.27 petang. Okay. Okay, so dia punya weather kat sana memang seronok. Memang best. Because except for the fact that kena puasa time sama lah. Time sama puasa, to be honest, it's quite long. It's longer than we expected tau. You bayangkan my first time sampai, tiba-tiba pula puasa tu time sama. Allahu. Sabar je lah time kelas, balik kelas dan apa semua. Because my hostel jauh juga dengan kita orang punya main university yang kita belajar tu, kita orang kena ada naik bukit tau. So dia punya tu macam cerun. So here's my hostel, here's the university. So you kena naik, you kena mendaki and then dah habis tu you turun, naik macam tu lah. So it's like summer, puasa,
letih lah.
better you guys duduk rumah ya lah. Thank God like after for some time tu macam online. But bosan jugalah honestly if you want online selalu kan. So tapi kalau there's 4 seasons. Summer. Wait. Okay, I'm going to put it in chronological order. Autumn, winter, then spring, spring, summer, autumn, something like that lah. I don't know how to sequence it, but autumn basically boleh lah sejuk, but it's not that cold. Winter is so cold until the fact that orang snowing kat sana is another amount of snowing. I'm telling you. Ada satu hari tu we were walking the streets, tiba-tiba like salji sangat-sangatlah tebal, like falling down. So macam masuk spek mata pun semua sejuk. Even we were wearing gloves, it was so cold until the fact that I have to ask my friends, kita kena masuk kedai kejap, I really can't stand this because terlampau sejuk. Kita pakai glove, kita pakai like 3 layer tau. And then that fact tu, my friends ada yang seorang tu kadang-kadang tak pakai, kita orang kena pakai inner tau. So inner tu, inner heat tu lah kan. Ada seorang tu tak pakai langsung, elok je berjalan. Saya macam, kau ni orang apa ni weh? Kau orang Melayu, kau orang sini. Itulah. I was so dia cakap, I was macam confused gila. Lepas tu dia kata, aku jalan dulu lah. Pergilah. Gila. Aku tak boleh. It was so cold tau at that point. Saya macam tak apa.
Berapa degree masa tu?
Berapa degrees? I think it was 0, 1, 2, 3.
Negatif
Sometimes negative. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Paling sejuk pernah I experience was negative 8. Tapi time tu kat dalam rumah je lah, tak keluar. Because me myself pun dah sikit pun tak tahan. So macam tak yalah, I'm just gonna wait until it goes lah. Summer is super hot. Summer in Russia is memang sumpah sangatlah panas. Lagi panas daripada Malaysia, if you don't believe me. To me, it's lagi panas, to be honest. Because kat sana, you don't have clouds lah. Dia tak ada awan sangat. So kat situ, it's like direct sunlight tau. So, macam panas. Spring pun also panas juga. But not as hot as summer. Macam tu. That's why we have summer breaks. Macam tu lah.
Jadi, maknanya all 4 seasons, sepanjang 4 seasons tu, boleh kata most of them sejuk except for summer. Macam tu.
Yes. Summer lagi kejap lah, to be honest. I think winter in Russia is much more longer. But the thing is, global warming is a thing. For those who are watching this, if you don't believe in global warming, I am a sole living proof of global warming, because in Russia you can feel the people saying that the climate, the snow, everything semua tu dah terumbang-ambing. Macam it's not as natural as it's supposed to be. So I don't know in Malaysia, but in Russia, you can really feel it lah. How our teachers cakap lah, like, back in the days, snows were tebal, tinggi-tinggi. Until the fact that even nak clear the roads pun macam susah. And now, macam tak ada apa dah. Macam like a normal winter, you know, a normal snow. So it's kind of sad lah, to be honest. It's really sad. We have to experience it. So global warming is a thing, guys. Remember that. Love our earth.
Faham. Jadi itulah dia macam kalau nak kata dia punya cold tu macam Lukman kata tadi pun, the people are cold. Maybe because of the weather they are cold. That's why they are cold.
There's a thing about those kind of things because ada my Russian teacher, Madam Natalia Viktorovna. I kan ingat sampai bila-bila. So like I said, bila sampai tu kan, kita kan tersengih dengan Russian dengan cikgu kan, kita senyum kan. Kau tahu, dalam kelas tu terseksanya, dia suruh hafal ni, hafal tu, tak dapat ni kau kena tengking, kau kena marah apa bagai apa semua tu. Dia cakap nak ajar korang ni bukan macam kindergarten, korang dah besar apa bagai apa semua tu lah. In English lah, dia tak boleh cakap Melayu tapi I put it in simple terms lah. So right, like after sometimes Madam Natalia suka dengan cara kita tak terlampau macam serius, macam orang Russian lah, serius everything semua tu. So at one point tu, for some reason, like shout out to group 24, winter batch, my batch, kita orang managed to like lembutkan hati cikgu tu until the fact that dia dah tak garang. She's after dia ajar kita orang, she was so nice to others. I don't know what happened. Mungkin having her as our teacher was a very wonderful and joyous experience lah. Itulah, rindu lah jumpa dia, tak jumpa dia.
So dia understanding oh.
Yeah, she's very, the first time kita orang jumpa, she's not understanding. She's pure Russian. Dia macam cold weather, cold emotions, right? Yeah, that's what we thought though, honestly. That's what me myself thought lah, macam wow, maybe diorang marah sebab sejuk ke apa kan. Tapi sebenarnya tak. Diorang tak senyum, tak apa, because benda tu nampaknya professionalism ataupun nampak yang orang tu boleh carry responsibility. Itulah. Thank you Nazim. That's a very, I forgot about that though, but that's a fun part about Russians.
I see. Faham. Maybe apa tu? So technically you are the global warmer to that teacher.
Not myself lah. I have like my group mates, my batch also macam. Kalau Joshua, Farisa, Fats ada kat dalam ni, itulah. Those are my friends yang memang like legit made our faculty a warm place lah, they say. Kita orang happy.
You guys are the global warmer of the faculty, yeah.
Good way. In a good way.
Alright. Okay, Daniel, mungkin kita boleh sambung lagi. Ada soalan daripada penonton ataupun daripada Daniel sendiri kan?
Okay, kita ada lagi soalan, tapi harapnya ini adalah soalan yang terakhir memandangkan kita pun dah tak banyak masa untuk penerangkan. Ada lagi dalam 2-3 soalan macam tu. Daripada Haris Hakimi Hisham, hi chat, I think this is your friend Okay.
Yeah. Mon, hi Mon.
Lepas tu daripada Muhammad Rifki, what's the most unexpected thing that happened or you experienced early on when study in Russia? And hi chat.
Hi Rifki, hi Mon. Okay, I think for Rifki, the most unexpected. And
it's Rifki and Mon. Yeah.
Rifki
I remember him.
Yeah.
Hi Rifki.
Okay. So the most unexpected thing that happened to me in Russia is that being in a train and then kalau ada, tak ada lah. I'm just messing with you. Okay, so the most unexpected thing that happened in Russia, I don't want to say it though. So I will wait to the second one lah.
Mana boleh?
I think I'm not gonna say it lah. So I'm gonna say the second one. So it's the people there. I wasn't expecting them to be that damn serious, you know. Those kind of people, like really serious. Like how you saw them in TV, that's how they are in real life. Like you weren't expecting that lah. So Okay, so that's the most unexpected. It sounds boring, but trust me, if you've been like from a very society yang happy, senyum-senyum whatnot apa semua tu kan, tu tiba-tiba you change 360 degrees tau, to people yang tak senyum langsung, tak ada gelak, tak ada apa, muram je. So it's like two different vibes tau. Macam tu.
Maybe I like them. I like the surrounding.
Yeah, well, certain people love the surrounding, but well, there's something that's gonna take you away from it lah, something like that lah, you know.
Alright, got it. Okay, mungkin ada lagi soalan Daniel.
Okay, kita ada daripada Taza Rasap tapi ini dalam bahasa Rusia. Mungkin Lukman boleh bacakan sebab kita nak pronounce pun tak tahu ni. Boleh check dekat live chat. Boleh tengok?
Alright, wait. Let me check in YouTube. So
sebab tak tahu nak pronounce ni.
Sebab memang the language itself it's very
boleh boleh translate sekali.
Dia punya perkataan huruf dia pun kita macam tak tahu nak baca macam mana.
So dia punya okay. Как дела, ребята?
Apa
it's
maksud
actually Как дела. The first one is как, kita boleh baca lah K-A-K tu kan.
Okay.
So the fourth word itu sebenarnya D-E-L-E. So it's like как дела, ребята. Lah. And the P is not P, it's R in Russian. So it's ребята. The R terbalik yang besar tu macam R capital R tapi terbalik it's ya. It's pronounced as ребята. Да, всё хорошо, спасибо большое. Да. It means
dia reply seorang je. Dia reply dia buat je. Kita
tu lah. Boom.
Trust me, at that one point tu kan, you just gonna straight answer that easily tau. Macam the simple ones lah, like как дела, да, всё хорошо, спасибо, как у вас, you know. It's thank you to Madam Natala.
Dia cakap kaku vas. Aku dengar.
Bukan. Kakubas is how are you back in Russian macam tu lah.
I see. So kakubas itu.
Tapi if you want to speak to Russians, you don't kakubas. You don't kakubas. You kakubas. Kakubas dia lah, something like that.
Is it ni teacher ke apa?
Anyway.
Apa?
Yang Taza Rasap tu.
Taza Rasap tu my uncle.
Oh.
So maybe sometimes in the house I cakap Russian. Sometimes lah, tapi kadang I cakap macam tak adalah mencarut, like simple things, the things yang kita selalu guna in real life kan. So maybe they caught up into it and then they just type in Google apa nak cakap. Macam tu.
I see. Okay. Maybe kita boleh teruskan lagi. Daniel, ada apa-apa soalan lagi daripada penonton atau Daniel sendiri nak tanya? Kita hari ni minta maaf guys. Hari ni Nazim host macam tak ingat Daniel tau. So kita kena bagi Daniel bagi soalan juga sebab kita dah
apa, tak ada hal lah.
Hari ni Daniel sebab dia kata dia nak bagi mic dekat Nazim. So Nazim macam, oh okay, I'll try to host it sebab Nazim ni tak adalah pandai sangat nak hosting kan. So kita try lah kan. So tiba-tiba rasa macam macam aku je nak cakap. So Daniel maybe ada soalan, ada nak share ke apa kan. Maybe Daniel punya tanggapan sebelum ni rasa macam, oh Russia ni macam ni rupanya, ingatkan macam ni.
Okay, harapan ni adalah pada para penonton, minta maaf kita tak dapat nak keudarakan lagi soalan. Kita terpaksa hentikan pada penonton sebab kita dah kekangan masa. Kalau ikutkan sebenarnya kita boleh buat panjang lagi. Kita mungkin boleh habis sampai 10 suku atau 10.30, tapi disebabkan Lukman terpaksa hadir kelas online dia pada jam 10 nanti, di mana dia terpaksa ikut waktu di Rusia. Maknanya kita kena bagi dia pelepasan awal sikit lah. Kita akan habis siaran langsung ni awal sedikit. Jadi mungkin ini adalah saya punya soalan yang terakhir lah. Bahasa Rusia ni Saya tak rasa ini hanya bergunakan dalam negara Rusia saja. Mesti akan ada digunakan dalam negara lain. Boleh Lukman tahu, kalau Lukman tahu boleh mention which one?
Okay, so I honestly apa yang I rasa is that people won't use Russian kalau other than in Russia. Ataupun kalau contohnya, if for instance in KL there must be like Russian tourists kan. So that's when you're gonna use Russian language. Kan tu diorang macam, oh kau boleh cakap Russian, something like that lah. They'll be like, oh macam bangga lah, oh you can speak in Russian, that's good, macam tu lah, something like that. So macam, yeah, there's no other place that you can speak Russian other than Russia. Unless you found like people, tourists, maybe Russians that works here or works in Malaysia. So pros and cons lah, learning Russian though actually. It's just a matter of nak survive this when you're kat Russia. You want to buy things, you want to, undergo your daily life. You have to learn the language. Macam tu lah.
Tapi setahu saya lah, semua saya nak menambah sikit. Sebenarnya kita bahasa Rusia ni, dia bukan saja digunakan di bahasa Rusia, di negara Rusia, tapi bahasa Rusia ni dia bahasa Rusia juga, dia digunakan dalam negara Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Ukraine dan yang area-area dekat Central Asia tu lah, apa yang saya faham lah.
I agree. I almost forgot about Kazakhstan, Ukraine and whatnot. Sebab to be honest, they prefer not. Diorang ada dialect tau. They speak Russian but dialect dia pelik. It's like different pronunciation, maybe different kind of words that they use. Contoh macam kita, like different states, right? So macam there's lots of things that you can make using those words. Contoh I can't really remember in Russian, tapi kalau senang bahasanya dalam English, sabaka. In Russian it's called sabaka. Sabaka is anjing, but in different Kazakhstan and everything semua, it will be different, something like that. Yes, I agree that they're still using Russian. Yes, I very much agree. But trust me, if you pergi jumpa kan, so macam, I'm sorry, you try nak faham, but actually it's not betul, something like that. Tak betul pun actually.
I see. Alright.
Russia is a very big country. I honestly, kalau tak ada kelas, I really want to talk about how the culture is there, how religion is it there. But I'm gonna just cut it short. Culture is very rich. They are very rich in culture. Diorang punya, how do you call that? Macam festival, their own festivals. It's really another world tau. Because kita tak pernah dengar hari pancake. Kita kat Malaysia kita tak ada pun hari pancake. Diorang ada. Diorang ada hari pancake. That's why I love Madam Natalia. She made us legit banyak pancakes, and also dia buat her own jam. Dia buat sendiri pakai berries and whatnot. So that's how I think that she loves us that much, So kita orang pun anggap dia like our mother. Kalau anything happen, we will like ask her how to speak in this kind of situations. Because time tu we don't know anything. The only thing that we know, da, nyet, eta, suka beliat. That's the only thing that you're gonna know. So yeah. Also, dekat sana Independence Day diorang punya, I'm not going to say it's Independence Day because it's not independence. So basically their country celebration yang macam this
country anniversary.
Anniversary. Okay, thank you. Country anniversary. Banyak juga, to be honest. Sometimes 1 year ada 5 kali, 6 kali, something like that. Yes. Maybe like mungkin 6 kali state, mungkin on January this state A, maybe state A independent celebrate, okay, mungkin kedua state B pula independent, macam tu lah, something like that lah. Apa lagi best in Russia? Oh, by the way, did you know that in Russia is the only country in the world that would celebrate more than 12 times New Year?
Wow.
Yeah. Yes, because okay, for instance kan, okay, just imagine this is Russia, a very big country kan. So macam atas tu first celebrate, then bawah second. Lepas tu kan 5 minutes or 10 minutes after that the third state. Lepas tu kan the next state, the next state, the next state, but it's still in Russia. So Russia is the only country 12 times celebrating anniversary. Celebrating New Year's Eve.
Sebab dia too big and they got different time zone juga in a different kan, apa tu, in a same country.
Yeah, it's a country, the same country, different time zones. you can imagine how big it is in Russia.
Alright, so thank you so much Lukman. Maybe Daniel boleh sambung dan tutup.
Okay, kita akan tutup terus lah. Okay, kita akan bacakan komen daripada Fardani Dani, Kazakhstan. Yes, Kazakhstan, dia dua, apa yang saya baca dan faham lah, dia bahasa Kazakhstan dengan bahasa Rusia dia ada berlainan sikit lah. Sama juga dengan Uzbekistan, bahasa Uzbek dengan bahasa Uzbek ni dia macam bunyi Turki sikit dan dia sama juga dengan bahasa Rusia. Kemudian apa lagi, Ukraine bahasa Ukraine dengan bahasa Rusia lah, apa yang saya faham dan saya dah adalah sedikit buat research tadi. Dan rasanya itu saja. Mohon maaf.
Sorry, nak tambah.
Sila.
Cik Dani dia bukan dijajah Rusia. Kazakhstan share dia orang punya tanah dengan Rusia. Dia bukan dijajah oleh Rusia. Kalau you faham maksud I, you faham lah maksud I. Dia orang bagi ke apa ke, we don't know. Right? Tak adalah jajah kot. It's our land, you know. It's our land.
Good thing to know.
If you understand the joke, understand.
So it's okay. Apa yang kita berkongsi pendapat dan kita bertukar-tukar pendapat dan kita ada lagi dalam 2 minit macam tu. Rasanya demikian saja perkongsian kita pada malam ini. Terima kasih kepada saudara Lukman atas perkongsian santai ya. Kita sama-sama pemborak-borak santai, kita bertukar-tukar pendapat dan maklumat ya. Dan kepada anda para penonton di YouTube dan para pendengar di Spotify podcast dan Google Podcast, diucapkan jutaan terima kasih kerana sudi meluangkan masa anda untuk mendengar kami berbincang dan berkongsi pendapat mengenai perbincangan kita mengenai apa yang menarik pada di negara Rusia. Dan terima kasih juga diucapkan kepada anda atas sokongan anda dengan memberikan like, comment, share dan subscribe. Okey, pada anda yang baru terjumpa channel ni dan belum lagi subscribe, sila subscribe sekarang, sebab kalau anda tak subscribe, anda akan terlepas ataupun tertinggal perbincangan dan perkongsian lebih menarik pada masa akan datang. Mungkin kita akan bawakan anda satu hari nanti dengan support anda. Kita akan bawakan kepada anda influencer yang terkenal untuk bersama-sama kami pada setiap malam Jumaat malam lah. Dan kepada yang dah subscribe, jutaan terima kasih diucapkan. Jasa anda, usaha anda amat kami hargai. Dan kita akan berjumpa lagi pada Jumaat malam akan datang. Dan kita Jumaat depan kita akan berkongsi dan berbincang mengenai segmen teknologi. Memandangkan teknologi punya segmen ada 2 saja sesi. Yang lain semua penuh dengan kehidupan dan isu semasa je. Jadi
apa kita borak apa yang orang nak dengar.
Tajuk pasal teknologi, tunggulah. Dan kalau nak tahu tajuk pasal apa, kita akan postkan pada Instagram Borak Santai Live, dan jangan lupa follow juga pada Facebook page Borak Santai Live. Okey, kita akan jumpa lagi pada Jumaat malam akan datang dengan tajuk
teaser sikit. Apple launching dah dekat.
Yes. Memandangkan sekarang bulan 9, dan kita pun akan mendengar ura-ura dan perkabaran pelancaran model iPhone dan baru, mungkin iPad baru ataupun Apple Watch baru ya. Kita akan sama-sama nantikan, dan kita akan buat ulasan lah mengenai Apple event nanti. Okey. Jumpa anda pada Jumaat minggu hadapan dengan tajuk yang lebih menarik pasal teknologi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, dan salam sejahtera. Bye bye.
До свидания, друг друзьями.
Yeah.
Oh. Bagilah sikit.
Okay,
Adalah
bye-bye.
sikit. Okay.
Alright.